Okay, we're live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Hey, everybody. Let's see. Oh, wow, there's a bunch of people here.
Yes, there is.
Brianne, did you find the link? It should be pinned. Nathan Fishboy, I heard he may be coming up to join us today. John Larson, hello. Griffin, hello. S. Let's see. Chalupa, hello.
It's Nathan, hello. John, hello. Brian, hello. Griffin, hello. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Okay, I think we're caught up. Oh, Muppet, hello. Olivia.
How could we forget a Muppet? Love her. Olivia, welcome.
And she was hiding in there. Let's see. Brianne says she can't find the pin. Let's see.
Did you go to the YouTube chat to pin it?
My tech support's supposed to be helping me out here.
Oh, tech support.
Yeah, tech support. But he also has the kids, so let's see. Get this up.
It's good to see you too, John Larson. Thank you for coming and joining us this evening. So what have you been up to today, fishy-wise?
Here. Okay, I think we're pinned now, guys. Let's see how that works.
Hello, Dave. Welcome.
Fishy-wise, we checked in on the new Carrageenan shrimp a little bit. Made sure they were all doing well. We just did some organization in the fish room. We're working on getting a new rack, so we're trying to essentially move stuff.
To put in more fish tanks.
Yeah, basically.
Brianne asked, what kind of mystery snails do I have? Are they for sale? I currently only have the ivory mystery snails, and they're only about 3 weeks old, so they're not ready yet. But when they are, I'll let you know. Hi, here you are.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Hi, Bob.
Good. Hello, Bob.
Yeah,
Welcome.
I was in Brianne's stream a little bit this morning, and I caught the end of it there a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't been making as many live streams lately. I've been going back and catching them or stepping in just for a moment. I've been extremely busy, but I think I was in yours for a little bit, Brian. At least for a few minutes. I think I remember saying hello.
Yeah, I think you did say hello.
Yeah, I at least try and pop in, say hi, and, leave it running for a little bit on something, Swampy says he wants some of your ivory mystery snails.
There'll be plenty to go around.
We found 2 more clutches from our mystery snails today. The purple ones. So
awesome.
We'll see how that goes.
Now, are your purples solid shelled, or are they striped?
They're striped. Some of them have like a brown stripe across them. Some of them are kind of almost like swirly. They have a little, like a light brown in it. So
I've been looking for the solid colored purples. They're hit and miss to find. Hello, Craig. Welcome.
Lori, hello. Come on up.
Welcome, Lori. Love to see your beautiful face up here. So, Brianne, what's new in your fish room?
After my stream today, we went to Petco and got 8 10-gallon tanks to go downstairs for plants. And
that's very cool.
Yeah, I got 2 new betas. I was going to use that 10-gallon divided tank right there for Caradina, like red crystals, black crystals, and golden bees. But I turned that into a beta tank, so now there's the baby boy beta that I had, a crown tail female that I had, and then I got 2 new baby girls that I think are going to grow up to be koi betas, but they're all white right now. One has a little bit of blue and red.
Well, that'll be interesting to see once they color up.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So you've had an active a fishy day.
Yep.
Hello, Catfish Nation. Welcome. Welcome, Darlene. Susan, hello. Welcome. Thomas.
Hi, Thomas.
Diego. Welcome, everybody. So
Lori set up a 60-gallon tank today.
Oh, I wonder what she's going to put in that one.
I don't know.
Not too much in my fish universe today, just duckweed removal.
Oh,
the never-ending
that's
duckweed
fun.
fight. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the 300 at this point is like completely covered on the top with duckweed. It's time to scoop some out and give some to the chickens.
You only need to miss one piece to have a swamp again in 3 weeks.
Yeah, isn't
And
that
that's what keeps happening.
Oops. So let me try and pop it up here. Oh my goodness. Every time I try and click it, it moves. Okay.
I know.
Bob says, how's the discus with the eye problem?
It hasn't gotten any better, but it doesn't seem to be affecting it. One of them's actually acting weird. So 2 of them would stay on one side of the tank, and the other one will just stay on that side of the tank and just sit there all day. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know much about discus.
Neither do I. I wish I could give you some advice on that, Bian, but that's a fish I haven't kept yet.
Notice she said yes.
Yes.
Catfish Mama, hello. Thank you for stopping in.
Welcome, Catfish Mama.
Thomas Dobbins is making a shrimp rack for 36 10-gallons.
Very cool.
Nice.
That'll be beautiful when it's done, I'm sure.
That'll be cool.
And Thomas Dobbins is asking what is exactly wrong with the discus's eye.
It's one of its eyes, and it's got, like, in the middle of it, it's cloudy. So I think it's got, like, cloudy eye or something.
Or it could just possibly just be an eye injury. How long has it been like that?
I noticed it a couple days ago. I mean, I got the discus like 5 to 6 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But you're doing the right thing.
Thomas
You're
says eye
keeping an eye on it.
What did you say?
I said, but you're doing the right thing by keeping an eye on it.
Yeah.
Darlene, hello. I don't know if I said hi when you came in. So you just got the 3 discus for your tank, Fran?
Yep.
Yeah. And they're doing pretty well since you got them, other than like, the 2 sticking on one side.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. John Larson says he may have damaged the eye in shipping.
Maybe.
Are they little?
They're 3 inches, so they're like little but large.
Yeah.
They're like that large.
That's a pretty good size.
Yeah.
They're such beautiful fish.
Yeah, they are. We've been debating, we got a new 120, and we've been debating what we want to put in it. Keep going back and forth. Swampy's hanging on to Swampy's hanging on to a saltwater tank though. I don't know. We'll
then
see.
what do you want to do with it?
I honestly have no idea. I don't know. It is one of those reef tanks that has like, the overflows on the back and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know. I haven't given it too much thought. Like, I'm working on the 15 now. That's gonna probably be my guppies I'm getting from Jess. And we just got the Caradinia. Swampy says it is reef tank. We just got the Caradinia shrimp, so I've got that tank going. And so I don't know. I don't know if I want to like add anything new at this point. I mean, of course, you always want to add something new, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say you not wanting to add something new. Swampy's wallet just took a sigh of relief, but at the same
Mhm.
time, like he knows it's not true.
Right, exactly. Just for a second.
You just
For
have
a
to find
second.
the newest puffer in store, and you'll be.
Yeah,
Honey.
and then I'll really be in trouble. My puffer is getting so big. We were feeding him today, and I was watching him, and he's probably a good 3-4 inches now.
Oh
He's
wow!
gotten pretty big, yeah. Catfish Terry, hello.
Hey Terry, welcome.
Miss Lori, are you gonna come up here and tell us about your new 60?
Be lovely to get Muppet up one day as well.
Yeah, she was giving me a hard time. I was trying to get her up one day, and she was like, no.
Slowly but surely, we're getting there. One day, maybe 2024. Let's set a goal.
There you go. Does that work for you, Muppet 2024?
Well, he's into it, Muppet.
Old
Hello,
Mechanic, hello. Thank you for popping in. Vinny's Aquatics.
Bates and Genetics, welcome. Welcome, everybody.
Bateson, and hopefully Mrs. Bateson.
Hopefully. And maybe we'll even get a visit from Miss Susan if she's feeling well enough. I saw her in chat. Maybe she'll grace us with her presence for a few minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
I haven't seen much of Jess. I know she's been really busy.
Yeah.
One day as well.
What? She was in your stream today, Brianne, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I saw her. I knew I saw her somewhere.
Yeah, she was having internet issues, so she kept cutting in and out.
Yeah.
Bateson said Mrs. Bateson is having dinner with the in-laws.
Oh.
Hello, Petroman, welcome. So do you have any plans for this upcoming week? Or any adventures or any shipments you're waiting on?
Bree, are you?
Next week, well, it's like a couple days from now. Should be around 5 days. I'm getting some shrimp sent to me, some black roses, and those are going to go in that top tank right there. And then some black crystal shrimp. So those will be fun.
Yeah, black roses.
Other than that, I don't know if I have any more plans. I do have to set up a 5-gallon tank. It's empty right now. It's sitting on the top shelf. It has a divider in there. That'll probably be the crystal tank. But other than that, there shouldn't be too many more projects going on.
Nice. So I think. Go ahead.
I'm chomping at the bit to set up more tanks, but with me wanting / needing to move,
yeah,
it's driving me nuts. It's driving me bananas. I so want to set. I have so many cool ideas, and at the time, I have the energy right now, and I can't. So it's hard to be patient. The MTS struggle is real.
Yes, absolutely. And I keep saying, like, I want to work on the tanks that we have. I want to move some of our plants around. I want to, just spruce up some of the tanks that we have. And I just keep getting more tanks.
You're your quarantine tank becomes a permanent tank, right?
Mhm.
I run into the same
Exactly.
issue.
Yep. And then the other day we went to the hardware store. That's where we got the 120. We went down to our local little mom and pop hardware store, and we're in there. We're trying to get fittings so we can move this ungodly loud air pump to the other side of the wall. And we're in there and we're talking, and they're like, oh, well, what are you doing? And so we explained it to them, and they're like, oh, we have this really big fish tank out back that we're looking to try and sell. And I immediately went, and Sandra was like, how big is it? And I was like, oh, here we go. So we go back there, and here enough, it was a 120. And then we said to them, we're like, well, what are you looking for? And they were like, oh, just give me an offer. And I hate when people do that, because you don't want to offend people, but you don't know if they're on the same page as you, with used tanks and possibly having to reseal it. And, so I was like, let me go home, do some research. We'll think about it. I'll give you a call tomorrow. They're like, okay, it's not going anywhere. So we gave them a call, and we ended up settling on a price, and we went back up and got it. 2 days later, we went and got it. So
That's awesome.
I was like, I can't even go to the hardware store without coming home with a fish tank.
And Craig Broderick is thanking you for stickers that you sent him.
Oh, did you get them? Good. Petroman, hello. I don't know if I said hi. Fishymon, hello.
Welcome, Fishymon.
I
John
know,
Larson
Chalupa.
says, I think that it's the start that Quarantina's tank has gotten me in trouble many times. Yeah, same
Exactly.
here.
And then you go to the pet store somewhere and you see a fish and you're like, oh, well, I don't have any place to put it. And, well, the first thing that pops into your head is, well, I have an established quarantine tank. Yeah.
Exactly. You're like, it'll be fine in there until I set up the tank it's going to go into.
Exactly. And we all know that doesn't happen. Then we end up setting up a new quarantine tank.
Exactly.
But so tomorrow we're going to work on breaking down the rack with the tens that we currently have. We bought a new actual metal rack for them. So
cool.
We're going to break down we have one that we just built from stuff around the homestead here with cinder blocks and 2x6s, I think they are. So we're going to break that down, put the metal rack up, put the tents back up, pulling it. And then eventually we're going to use the cinder blocks and the 2x6s to build our 55 rack, where we'll have 3 55s. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's going to be my plant section.
So 3 55s tall.
That
should be fun.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's just going to be like a beautiful wall of fish tanks.
It will be.
Oh, Craig says he's still waiting for your stickers too.
They've been mailed out. It just seems my neck of the woods takes. I think the post office holds on to my mail for a month or two and then moves it along.
And then lets it move.
Yeah.
They're quarantining your mail, huh?
But just like when I send you and Swampy something, you're only an hour drive away from me, but it takes about 2.5 weeks to get a letter from me. That's crazy.
Yep. Yes, Chalupa, it's going to be a lot of plants. I'm so excited.
I am too.
I can't wait. Our 55 is like busting with plants now, so we have the 155 just full of plants. So I can't wait till we can move some of them.
I am quickly becoming overrun with frog bit. I have so much frog bit. I throw like a 5-gallon bucket of it away a week. I don't know what to do with it all.
Our floaters
really well.
Aren't terrible. We try and keep them pretty well contained, and like we have the chickens to eat like the duckweed, and we try and keep the frog bit and the dwarf water lettuce in like the smaller tins so that they don't get too crazy.
Oh, even in a tent, they'll get crazy and they'll start growing up over on top of each other, matting up. It's nuts.
Yeah, this
And
one
then
down
you open
here
the
is like
tank the one day and
like an inch thick down here with like frog bit and stuff.
like I opened the tank the one day and like the frog bit was attached to the lid where the seam is,
Oh
starting to
no.
grow up through it. I was like, oh my goodness. The
Yes,
frog
and
bit was a
Swampy said
floater.
we have Fish Fam coming to help us with the move tomorrow. I guess I can say
Awesome.
something because Swampy said something, but Fishymon is going to take a drive over. He's about an hour from us, and he's going to take a ride over and help out and hang out and bring us some fish.
That's exciting.
That is exciting.
That's going to be a cool little hangout.
Oh, so Petraman asks, let me see, here we go. What kind of filters do we like to use in our fish tanks? Okay, so until we set up the fish room, all we ever used were hang-on back filters. But once we set up the fish room, we got there's just one tank. We have one tank that has a hang-on back filter, but everything else has sponge filters. I really like the sponge filters. I like the look of them. I like that not having that big funky thing hanging on the back of your tank. I like that they're quiet, so I really like the sponge filters.
And I've moved to sponge filters as well. Slowly but surely, I've been replacing my HOBs for sponges. And I only have one tank left with HOB. But sponges are sufficient, all the other ones.
Yeah. Yeah, our baby tilapia, they're the only ones that have the hang-on back filter. They're a little messier. But no, I just even like the look of the sponge filters. I like how it puts the bubbles in the air and or in the water. I just like the look of them better. Brianne, what do you use in your tanks, filters wise?
Well, kind of use a variety. I like the sponge filters because I can run. I mean, this entire rack here is run off of sponge filters except for one tank that it's a Fluval 9-gallon and it has that built-in chamber in the back.
Okay.
The only one on this rack that doesn't have a sponge filter. My discus tank has 2 sponge filters and a hang on the back. And my saltwater tank has a built-in one. But I would say most of the tanks are run off of sponge filters. Only 2 are run off of canister filters, and 4 or 5 of them are run off of hang on the back. So primarily sponge filters because they're great because you can run so many off of one air pump.
Yeah.
I agree.
We were talking about getting a pump like we have in the fish room for the house, underneath the house, so that we can run air line to the tanks in the house instead of individual air supplies for each of the tanks. So we'll see. We only have one tank in the house right now though, but
Hello, Rico Stan. Welcome. Welcome.
Thanks for stopping in, Rico. But yeah, and I just think the ease of the sponge filters, it makes them so much better too. Like if the hang-on back filter stops working, then you gotta take it apart and take all the little pieces out of it and see if you can fix it. And the sponge filters, I mean, they're pretty easy mechanically. Yeah, pretty straightforward. There's not really too much messing with those.
And also, like when I first got back into the fish keeping again, I wasn't thinking of the hang-on backs with the pumps that are below.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't get the self-priming ones, and the power goes out here a lot when it's windy. So that was like nerve-wracking for me. Not knowing when the power is going to go out, if they're going to kick back on, if the water level is good enough in the tanks, they're going to power back up. So it's a lot less stressful to for that time to worry about maintain filters because there's not going to be anything wrong with them.
Yeah. We had a power outage the one time, and I had my big 90 in the house set up, and we had a couple other ones in the house at that time. And the power went out for just a little while, and it came back on, and like none of the filters turned back on by themselves. I was like running around the house with, the cup of water, trying to get everything going, and I was like, yeah, this is for the birds.
Yeah, I would keep 2 gallons of water filled at all times, just in case. Just to go around prime the pumps. So I've learned my lesson. I go back to HOBs, I'm gonna get the right ones.
There you go. Yeah, definitely. And I always worry, like, what if you're not home, and the power goes out and then comes back on, and then, it's still not running.
Exactly.
So.
And then you have a dry motor burning away, which can cause a fire, and that's like my number one fear.
Yeah, how's the cleanup going with the house?
Oh, the professional cleaners are coming Monday, so we've just been like getting everything ready for them to come, and then it should. I'm nervous about Monday. I don't like people touching my stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to deal with a lot of that on Monday.
Yeah.
So and I also had to tape all the tanks down. Like I had to bag them over, tape them down. Because although they said our products are environmentally friendly, I said so is P&G, but all the fish in the Susquehanna River have tumors. So I think I'll protect my fish. Thank you.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Better to be safe than sorry, anyway.
Yeah, I don't need them growing third eyes or anything like that, or in reality, killing off all my fish. Because no.
That would be heartbreaking.
Like my eye wants to twitch even thinking about it.
Well, they should only be there for one day, right?
I'm not sure because they have to do all 3 levels and it's both sides. So I'm not sure how long they're going to be, what their process is.
Yeah.
Because they're very detail oriented. I'm not sure if they're going to end up painting after they wipe everything down.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. They might be in my hair for a little while.
Oh,
but at least it's getting done. So
I'm
grateful for that.
That's true. Olivia, hello, welcome back. Halo, thank you for stopping in.
Hello,
but yeah, so tomorrow will be a busy day in the fish room here. We haven't done water changes this week or top offs or anything because we're trying to get the levels down a little bit so it's easier to move all the tanks. So it's going to be a long day, a very long day.
Well,
but I think it'll be so worth it. Thank you. I think it'll definitely be worth it in the end. This stand, because of the cinder blocks and stuff, is pretty bulky. And because the cinder blocks take up so much room, we could realistically probably fit another 2 10s on each level. But because the cinder blocks are so bulky,
Yeah. They may be sturdy, but they do eat up a lot of room.
Right, exactly. So I'm just looking forward to getting some of the room back in here.
Not that I'm aware of, Craig.
Yeah, I don't think so. All I can hear is a pump. I can't wait to move the pump to the other side of the wall. We need, I think, 2 more pieces that we ended up not even getting at the hardware store the day that we went to go get the pieces at the hardware store because we came home thinking about a 120. So we didn't even get 2 of the pieces that we needed.
So you went there to get the pieces, found a fish tank, didn't come back with either one.
Nope.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds like me.
Nope. And then we get home and he's like, I didn't even get the pieces that I needed. And I was like, okay.
C'est la vie. That's life.
Exactly. I was like, well, it's not like we'll never be going back. So, and sure enough, we did.
I noticed today that my betta Xerxes has a little scratch on the top side of his head.
Oh, no.
And it looks a little, it looks like he scratched himself just ever so slightly. And looks a little tiny bit fuzzy. So I'm definitely going to give him a salt bath. He really likes to wedge himself into very tight places. So I'm
Mhm.
thinking he might have wedged himself up in like the driftwood really tightly and
Right.
scratched himself getting out. Like it's not fleshy, but you can see it just looks like a scratch on him. I feel bad for him.
Oh.
He was just pouting in the tank today, like I'm itchy. So I had to dip him still.
So you know what? One thing that actually Brienne, I heard it with on one of your shows first, and then Jess was talking about it too. That I think I would like to do is a beta sorority.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
think
seem
they'd be really pretty.
And I remember Jess saying that she believes that her better sororities get along because they're siblings.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, she's got
I
neon koi beta female sororities.
think that'd be really cool because they're siblings. They're not
Yeah.
just random.
Halo says, "Oh no, Foxy, I hope he feels better."
Thank you, Halo. Me too. I love that little dude. He should be fine. We all get boo-boos sometimes.
It does happen.
His pygmy
Yeah.
friends are happy. He still has his 3 little pygmy buddies in there and his little mystery snail friend.
Yeah, how are
He's
the
got his little
pygmies doing?
pals.
Are they doing good?
They are so stinking cute. I need all the pygmy Corys.
Oh my gosh, I definitely want to get some for my 15th. Like, I've
They're
absolutely
really
decided I
awesome.
want to get some.
Like I ordered 12, and unfortunately, because of shipping issues, three only ended up surviving. But they're so personable, and there's definitely one female and 2 males. So I think if I separated them, I could probably get some babies.
There
Very
you
possibly, because
go.
you know me, I only need at least 2 to make a
Mm-hmm.
plethora, like my
Yes.
CPDs.
Your fish
Mhm.
don't have a problem breeding, that's for sure.
No, there's definitely something in the water. And I remember Fishymon asking me in my comments, do I drink the same water? And I was like, no, I don't drink the tank water.
Halo says that their sorority is all sisters too, except for one. They flare at each other occasionally, but never any physical fights. I got lucky. Yeah, that's cool. I just think that would be so neat.
It would be.
In a really heavily planted tank, you know?
Yes, for visual blocks.
Mm-hmm. Reef
Sorry, my
Robber,
cat's trying to
hello.
make me hold her like a baby right now.
I'm gonna have to
It's
get it.
cuddle time.
Yeah, right? Everybody always has cats on their stream. Your cats are always there. Danny's cat's always there. I think I saw Brienne's cat. Everybody's cats like to be on TV here.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not that she wants to be on TV, it's that she's like my constant tumor. So she just happens to end up on camera a lot.
Yeah, surprisingly, I don't have a cat in my room right now.
And she's only doing this because she's like, pay attention to me. Leave the phone alone.
Right?
Now she's going to start chewing on my headphone cords.
Mhm.
Just like a child.
That's definitely a cat thing. Mine like the
It
cell
is.
phone cords. Like
She'll
the
bite through
power
anything.
cords. Yeah.
She even chewed through the mat that I keep her dry food dish on. Like you'll just come out in the morning and there's like little tiny chunks bit out of it and spit all over the floor. And I'm like, what are you doing? Because I know at 2 years old they get their last set of molars in the back, so they're teething.
Right.
She's 3 now and she's still chewing everything apart. It drives me bananas.
Oh no. Yeah, my cats like to dig in my plants and eat the power cords. So.
Fishymon said you might have 5 your own Foxy if you drink that water.
There you go.
I'm good, fishy man.
I hope it's not fry like your goldfish have over here. You'll be needing to
Oh,
move real
gosh.
soon.
Oh no. No.
We have all the Moors back in the tank together now. The babies are
Oh,
pretty
yeah?
big, so they're all swimming around over there. Yeah,
That must be beautiful.
they are so pretty.
I miss those little guys so much.
Swampy was petting Beast today.
Oh, you got him to pet him today? He's always like, I'm not petting that fish. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not.
Well, he
And
couldn't
then you
find
walk
him.
in there and he's petting the fish.
Yeah, he couldn't find him. We have a piece of styrofoam in there that Swampy has plants stuck in. Well, Beast was like right underneath it. And he comes in and I walk in and he's like, I can't find Beast. He's not in the tank. And I'm like, what do you mean he's not in the tub? The fish is like this big. Like, how can you not see the fish? And then
if you texted me that you couldn't find that 12-inch goldfish,
God.
I'd be having a heart attack.
It's funny. Oh.
I know they're yours now. We're like, where's my fish?
Where's my fish? I know. I'm like, the fish is huge. Like, how can you not see the fish? But he was just swimming right underneath the styrofoam, hiding out.
Yeah. Probably pouting for a little bit.
Yeah, that's what made Swampy pet him.
Or he prefers your hand over Swampy's.
Yeah. I think he knows Swampy doesn't like petting him. He can sense it.
Probably. Electrical pulses.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Muppet says the puppy chewed an electric cord when she was little. She got shocked and never chewed a cord again.
Oh, I mean, it stinks that the puppy learned that lesson, but at least the puppy learned the lesson.
Yeah.
Nothing has shocked Gracie yet, but that's my fear is that something will. Hello, William. Welcome. Come on, Gracie. I'm sorry.
She's like, come on, Mom. Pay attention to me. So, Brienne, what other pets do you have? We saw your cat. What else do you have?
So we have 4 cats, a dog, a hamster, lots of fish, and my mother's gonna hate me because she doesn't like snakes, but a future snake.
Her.
No, I'm joking. Snake.
Hamming it up.
But yeah, we have cats, dogs, a hamster, and a fish. And I think that's it. I mean, technically, the groundhog lives in our yard during the summer.
Well, there you go.
We used to have like alpacas, ducks, goats, chickens, geese, and roosters. We used to have pigs too. I love the pigs.
The pigs are one of my favorite too. And Swampy promised me goats next year. So stay tuned.
Fainting
no.
Goats. No.
Oh, your dad says you wish snake.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm not scared of snakes. I almost ran over one once. I was driving a golf cart around our campground, and I almost hit one, but I was told not to. I don't mind snakes. I mean, they don't scare me. I find them cool.
Catfish Jerry is asking Brianna, what's that behind you?
What's that? Big tank? Is that what he means?
Either that or he's trying to scare you.
Oh, there's nothing going
on. What kind of snake would you want if you could get a snake?
I don't even know the species of snakes. I don't know, maybe a ball python?
There you go. Swampy wants one too. I'll stick to my geckos.
I would much rather have an Oscar than a snake.
There you go.
I don't mind visiting snakes, but they need to stay where I met them.
Yeah, there's something about like a snake in my house that like I'm like not really okay with it.
I think it was John Larson that had a 6-foot snake in his son's closet, and it was kept there for like 5 years, I want to say, without his wife knowing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's
I remember him
crazy.
saying that. I'd be
I wouldn't
really-
wanna. I wouldn't wanna think that there would be a snake in our house, like hidden without me knowing. Like that would just no. I
Yeah.
want to know it's there so I can stay as far away from it as possible.
Well, just like with last night when Swampy and I were interviewing Danny Washi, and we were talking about his tarantula. I tried so hard just not to crawl out of my skin. Like, there goes my eye.
I know, and then when you shine the flashlight in there so you guys could see it inside
I know, I was just waiting for it to go like this.
I was like, ooh.
Mm-mm. Like I've tried very hard to get over my fear of spiders, and it just I can't. Like it's
Yeah.
just it's there.
I don't mind them much. Like we have a lot of them. We live in the middle of the country, so like, you know, we see spiders. But like it needs to stay over there, and I, you know, like this is my area, that's your area, and then I'm, you know, I'm okay with it. But
Yeah. Oh, Brianne, I think Terry wanted to know if those were angelfish behind you.
In that tank,
Yes,
it's a discus tank.
it's discus.
The only angels that we only have 3 angels, and those are, I want to say a koi angel and then 2 tiny yellow ones. But no, those are 3 Santarum discus.
Hello, Adele. Hello, Scots. Welcome.
Adele, you're welcome to come up and hang out if you'd like. Oh, and Bree, your dad said Jack Dempsey after you said
Whoa.
Oscar.
Electric blue Jack Dempsey's they're cool. But
Mhm.
an Oscar and an arowana.
So there you go.
Arowana. I agree with you there.
I keep trying to convince him to get an Oscar. He just doesn't want an Oscar. Like a tiger Oscar. That's the one that he looked at and he's like, oh, that's cool. But they don't have one of those. And it's like, just get an Oscar. Just find an Oscar. We have 2 75-gallon tanks that he just built a stand for. So
Yeah.
There you go.
there
The
should be
lemon Oscars are really pretty. Have you ever seen the lemon Oscars?
Yeah, I've also seen the albino tiger Oscars, which those are my favorite.
That's what we have. The albino.
Adele said spiders can stay outside. Inside is my territory. I use bug spray around the windows and door to persuade them so.
Peppermint also works. I use peppermint.
And Adele said, let me just switch over to my laptop. I'll be right back.
Dave uses the line I use all the time. My house, my choice.
You can have an Oscar when you're 18, when you
Yep.
move out.
And when you move out, then you can get whatever you want.
I so badly want to eventually have a goodness, I am blanking on it. Saltwater. I want to venture into saltwater, but specifically for seahorses. There we go.
Oh, there
Goodness
you
gracious,
go.
Roxanne, where did your brain go? I had to work
We
for that
actually
one. I
saw
apologize.
seahorses at the pet store that we were at.
Did you?
Yeah, about an hour away. There was one down there, but that was the pet store where their tanks really didn't look good that day that we were in there, and I was like, I didn't want to buy anything from there, but they were cute. I'll give them that.
What kind were they?
I don't know. They just said seahorses. They were bigger ones. They were brown.
Oh,
They were
okay.
just like a brownish color.
So those are probably the common seahorses.
Yeah.
They're so
James
stinky.
Skype guy. Thanks for coming in.
Welcome,
They are
James.
cute. It was just like hanging there, like just
Mhm.
chilling, and I was like, oh, look how cute. And that only
Yeah.
persuaded Swampy further into, you know, salt water. I was like, I don't know. Salt water makes me really nervous. You have saltwater
Why?
tanks, don't you, Bree?
Yes.
I think
Why
I
do they
don't
make
think it's the salt water. I think it's
Mhm.
because he's talking corals as well. That's I think what makes me nervous. The salt water is not so bad. Like if we just have a saltwater tank, just a sand substrate, our fish, I think I'm okay with that. But I think it's the corals that make me so nervous.
Yeah, in the
Well,
beginning, when I first set up my saltwater tank, there was only fish in there. I was
Mhm.
like, corals is like way down the road. And then,
Right.
like, a couple weeks later, I got coral, and I realized that they weren't as hard as I was thinking they were.
mhm.
Yeah. Now, do you have to put like I don't want to say chemicals, but like minerals and stuff in the water for them, or like
So, in saltwater, you want to test and maintain your calcium and alkalinity. So,
okay,
that helps the corals grow. So, whenever you do a water change, I add calcium and alkalinity, C-Chem Reef Fusion 1 and Fusion 2, which is the calcium and alkalinity. I also add Kent Marine Essentials when I do water changes just because I think it helps. But those are the only three things I add. And it doesn't take up a lot of time. I mean, like, you just add a couple squirts of each. So,
okay,
yeah, you have to maintain your calcium and alkalinity levels. Bulk Reef Supply, they do saltwater, primarily saltwater. And they did a study if they raised the calcium and alkalinity levels, would it make the corals grow faster?
hmm
And in some specific corals, it did make them grow faster. And some corals just stayed the same. So,
okay.
yeah.
Griffin said he's working on his second fish room.
Oh, Griffin, how are
That's
your
exciting.
blackmores? Griffin got some blackmores, and they were just little guys.
Oh yeah, little
It was,
pipsqueaks.
yeah. It's hard for me to envision Beast as a little more. He's so
Oh
big now that like
yeah.
I couldn't
I
imagine him as a baby.
I rescued him, so I actually got him when he was just about the size of my hand, so maybe about 6 inches, because my hand's about 7 inches long. So he was just under. He was about 6 inches when I first got him, and I think by the time I passed him on to you guys, he was approaching about 10, maybe 11 inches. He was a
Yeah,
big dude,
he is a big dude.
and he's so gentle.
He is. He
Mhm.
is. He's a good. He's a good boy. Griffin says his are doing good. He hasn't lost any more. He had lost a couple after he first got them. So
Oh,
that's
that
good.
stinks.
Bye, Bob.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Bye,
stopping
Bob.
in, Bob.
Yeah, so I think that's the only thing about saltwater that scares me. Well, that and like the fish are so much more expensive. So I guess just the thought of potentially getting all this fish and spending all this money and then, messing something up, and then losing them. Like,
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just because you're unfamiliar with it because you don't have a lot of experience with it. Hello, Adele.
yeah,
So you're nervous
exactly.
because it's so maybe just research because there's knowledge and power and
Yeah.
experience and just you have the fish family to help you out with any questions or issues you run
Yeah.
into. So
Just do lots of research and take it slow.
Yeah,
mhm,
definitely. Yeah, that would be something like I would definitely research the fish before I got them. I've impulse
mhm.
bought a couple fish, but that would be something I would definitely refrain from doing when it came
Oh,
to that.
I remember those texts. Look what I just got.
Look what I just got. Yeah. Look at this puffer I just got that I knew nothing about.
We're gonna
My
go home and learn
goodness.
about them. What are
Mhm.
you doing?
He was so cute. Oh, he got me. I walked by the tank and he
Puffer,
swam right up to the top of the tank, and I was,
mhm.
oh man, I gotta get him. Like,
Puffers will do that.
yeah.
They'll get you every time.
I'm kind of the opposite. Like, I'd love to impulse buy everything that I think is so cute, but I'm more like the person that has my phone and I take a photo and I'll research before I even get to call a person over to pull it out. So I'm
Yeah,
very
I've been
careful.
more like that lately because I've impulse bought too many things, and I mean, luckily, I think everything has ended up working out. But you know, that's a risk that I'm not really willing to take.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I was researching new fish for at least 2 months, and let it
Yeah.
like really sink in before, and watch a ton of videos about them before I even like start looking up where I can buy them at.
Mhm.
Because you know this
See,
area,
I
there's
do the
not much you can
basic.
buy locally.
Right.
I always do a basic search and I go, well, will it fit in my tank? Will it be appropriate for my other fish? And the conditions of the tank. And then I'll get it home and like over it for a couple of months and Google everything and from there. Kind of like a science experiment.
Yeah. And Scott's Aquatics said he had like a 3 foot long iguana when he was younger.
That's
I had an
not
iguana when we were younger
So
too.
cool.
Ours was huge.
Yes, did I. Mine was massive as well.
Yeah, I think
They get
mine
that
ended
big.
up like 6 foot.
Hmm.
Griffin said he's gonna have a tropical room and cold water room.
Oh, that's very cool.
Very nice.
Well, he better covet all that moss, because if he's got blackmores now, he won't have moss much longer.
Yeah.
Those guys are eating machines. Anything green in their gullet immediately.
Yes, we can't keep anything
Wow.
in that tank.
No.
Anything. And Swampy always like, oh, I wonder if they'll eat this. And then he'll put a piece of something in there and then, it's gone. And I'm like, well, that answers your questions. Like, stop putting my plants in there.
I warned you. I warned you before you took them, before you agreed to take them, when you came to pick them up on your way home. You can never have greenery with those fish. And even if they don't want to eat it, they'll make sure it's at least chewed up into little tiny pieces and floating all over the top of the water.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like decorations. They really don't.
No.
They just want to be free floaters.
No.
Or maybe they're like, this takes up room. I might miss a pet because this plant is here.
Yes, exactly. They're like too much floating in our way.
Exactly. We might miss a hand come in.
Chalupa says I write out all my fish and what tanks they're in before I go shopping. I'm too impulsive.
That's a good idea. Especially if you're like, if you get scared, like frazzled, if you're about the excitement of a new fish, you're like, it'll go in there. Oh crap, I forgot this fish lives in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, they're just gonna go home and quarantine, which is their new home anyways, and then you just gotta start another tank.
Exactly. Just start another quarantine tank.
Mm-hmm.
Figure it out when you get it home.
Yeah.
And if something
I'm always
doesn't
like,
work,
well, we can't pass it up. We can't pass it up. That's my famous line. Fishymon says that they can't call Griff Moss Boss anymore if he gets rid of his moss.
Oh, that's true. Have you seen the sheet of moss he's pulled out of his pool pond?
No.
It looks like Swamp Thing's coat.
Oh my God.
It's massive.
I wish. We're trying to get our moss to grow. We have it separated in a bunch of different tanks, a little bit here, a little bit there, trying to get everything to grow.
High iron, low lights, cool temperatures.
God. Well, there are some that are in the tanks that have the floaters on top, and those
Mhm.
seem to be doing pretty good. So,
Probably because they're more shaded.
mhm.
I have one tank that's starting to become overgrown with Java moss. And I kind of like it. It looks so messy and gross, but I'm kind of liking how it's all just kind of growing in here and there.
Mhm.
And like every time I'll look in that tank, there's a new little patch of Java moss popping up.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I think I'll kind of leave it there. The guppies seem to like it.
Yeah, guppies love Java moss, especially to breed in. But I haven't had, like, I always tend to get a hair algae issue with my Java moss specifically. So the hair algae
Yeah.
typically wins out over my Java moss.
Yeah.
All other mosses are okay, but Java moss, it just doesn't like me too much.
Yeah, the only moss I've ever had is Marimo moss, like a Marimo moss ball, and then Christmas
I'd
moss.
love that. I've been looking for the merino moss balls, but I don't think that we can get them here, which kind of sucks.
We might not be able to get them here much longer either because of the zebra mussels issue.
Yeah. I'm actually going for water wisteria more than anything else. Like that seems to really be doing well in my tanks, so I kind of like it.
Yeah, we got some water spray from a local fish store a couple months back, and I'm really liking the way that looks. Just it's just floating in the tank, and I'm really liking the way that looks in there. The
Water
snails,
spray.
of course, are loving it.
Hmm I'm floating a
I need
Ludwigii ovalis right
snails.
now for the bedded tank, and he's loving it. He likes that it's a similar shade to him, so he nestles up in the leaves to take his afternoon naps.
Oh, that's so cute.
Chulipa said, hasn't bought fish in a month, has fish in his quarantine tank.
I have fish in my quarantine tank too, but they're actually being quarantined. So until then, so I just went out and bought a new tank.
Fishyman
That'd be
said,
nice.
Becriff, that's not really moss, it's algae.
No,
Yeah.
I've heard that argument. It's not moss. Well, it works.
oh, like
Keeps the fish happy.
and Griffin says to cut back on water changes too, and that'll help with the moss.
Bateson said he's got to go get check valves and air control valves.
Oh, Bateson, we order ours online.
And Muppet
They
says,
come-
I got some water spray recently that I'm floating. Yeah, the snails love it.
They do. They float right on it, like they're just surfing up there. They're
Yeah.
loving it.
I love when they take a single leaf and they just ride it around the tank like cowabunga do.
Yeah, they're funny. Well, that's like these new shrimp that we got. Like, we haven't had shrimp really in a while, and the last ones we had were the Neos, and they didn't do real good. We didn't get them from a real good source. And but these guys, they're so cute. They're just like constantly swimming up in the tank, and just they're so busy. They're just constantly going, and they're so cute.
Sounds like they're doing well, so they're adjusting
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I gotta
RV,
go. I gotta go to bed now. So thanks for having me.
well, thanks
Thank
for
you for
coming
coming
up,
up.
Bree.
I'll see you
And
next
hanging
week.
out with
hopefully.
us.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Hen. But yeah, no, they're doing really well. So I'm really happy about that because I was super nervous about getting them, but they're doing really good. So fingers
Hello, RVing
crossed.
with G.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Oh, Bateson ran out. He usually orders them, but he needs them right now. He thought he had more.
Always the way. You've either got too much or not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So we also got the other day with this the shrimp. Brian from Detroit Shrimp sent us some Christmas moss,
Oh,
and
cool.
that's what the shrimp were in. So now we have Christmas moss, and it's a
Very
completely
cute.
different shade of green than our Java moss and our peacock moss. So I like it.
Yeah, I have an obsession with all types of mosses, whether it's aquatic or terrestrial.
I like moss
My
too.
journey started with moss terrariums. And then it led into ecospheres, and then led into aquatic plants, and then it led into fish.
There you go. Yeah, I can't wait. We have the crested geckos, and we're gonna work on over the next couple weeks building some bioactive terrariums for them to live in. So the one that
So cool.
my mama is in right now, it's just a regular one. I just have a mat on the bottom of it and stuff, so I can keep it clean. But over the next couple weeks, she's gonna be getting a bioactive one, so it's gonna be so much easier to take care of.
Are you going to be doing springtails and isopods?
Yes. Yep.
What type of isopods?
I don't know yet. We have some. Uh-oh. I think she was having connection issues. She was having some last night too. Biggies, hello, welcome.
Welcome, Big
I'm not sure what kinds we have now. They're just standard ones, but I might get some different ones to put in there just so you have a little variety in it.
My two absolute favorite are the rubber ducky isopods and the milk cows.
Oh yes,
they're
I
very
like
cool.
the cows. Those are very cute.
Recently, I just saw that they have ones that are pure gold. They're called 24 karat ones.
Oh wow,
those are really cool looking too.
That's
You have
cool.
all kinds of interesting isopods.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be like, because bugs have always grossed me out, but I never thought I'd be keeping colonies of them in my house.
Mm-hmm.
In my 30s for fun. But isopods are just awesome. I love seeing them run around the terrariums that I make.
Mm-hmm. That's okay, Adele. You're welcome to come back up if you can get your connection going. I appreciate you hanging out with us, though.
Yeah, no worries, Adele. I keep having a single hair poke me in my eye, and I can't catch it. So
Luckily, the head
pinching and trying to find the hair that's
offending
me.
Keep my hair out of my eyes.
Yeah, I have to put my bangs down because I have way too much forehead.
Freaky Fish Lady.
Welcome, Freaky Fish Lady.
You're welcome to come up and hang out if you'd like. Chalupa says isopods with a heart.
Love them so much.
Yeah, and there's put a couple earthworms in there too.
Very good idea.
Yeah.
But there's not just the white plain isopods anymore. They also have like golden orangey looking ones now too.
Yeah.
Add a little colors to your bug collection.
Yeah. Oh, Freaky Fish Lady says Holly Gibbs. I thought that was Holly. I thought I was in the stream the other night when she changed her name, but I couldn't remember, and I didn't want to say Holly if it wasn't Holly.
Well, hello, Holly. Welcome.
Oh, yeah, Adele. Oh, and happy birthday, Adele. I don't remember if it was today or if it was yesterday, but it was yesterday because she had her stream last night for her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, belated.
Yeah, Swampy was up on her stream for a little while last night, and I caught it.
Very cool.
And Dead Fred was up there. We haven't seen him for a while. It was good to talk to him.
I think with spring getting ready, he's probably getting all of his plants together. So he's probably busy in his garden.
Yeah.
I know he just released a video today of another Poe reading. I love when he does his poetry reads.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'll have to go check it out then.
But he said it's going to be his last one for a while, which kind of makes me sad, but
I know spring gets really busy, and that's what we've
it
been talking
does.
about too. We got to get our plants started now because weather's semi starting to break for us. So
Mhm.
I want to get some like my tomatoes and peppers started, stuff that has the longer germination period. Get those started so we can put them in the ground. But I'm worried. Well, first I want to get the fish rack done because in order to get the fish rack done, we've got to put the tens that are on the rack over on my plant side. So we'll get that done tomorrow, and then hopefully at that point I'll be able to start some starter plants. So,
Very
Catfish
cool.
Terry, you're more than welcome to come up and hang out with us as well.
Yeah, the gentlemen are allowed up here with us too.
Chalupa says those readings are therapeutic. Dead Fred has a very therapeutic voice.
Yeah, they are. They're very therapeutic. And Poe is like my number one favorite author. Like he was the first one I actively read on my own when I was younger.
Mhm.
I was very gothic then. So I held his poetry near and dear to my heart.
There you go. Holly says she's way too relaxed and comfy for online.
I could just be your voice. You could hide behind your pretty picture.
Good night, Catfish Nation. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yes, thank you, Catfish Nation. Be safe. The Raven. Yes, the Raven's a good one. My favorite is Annabelle Lee.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. The soul can never dissever a soul from a soul. Beautiful.
Yeah, my daughter's starting into ninth grade curriculum now, so she's getting to that point where she's going to be able to read those things and understand them a little bit, you know. So I'm excited to like introduce her to those kind of things.
I remember reading a lot in school, like because I was in like all the AP classes from like 6th grade up. We'd have to read like I think it was like 3 or 4 books over the summer, and then we had to have book reports done for them first day of school. And then we had a bunch of like quarterly things we'd have to keep up with for the APs as well, and that was usually involving breaking down poetry, and I usually picked a poet to pull apart.
Yeah, I'm excited that she's getting a little older so I can, you know, get to some of the novels and stuff that I enjoyed reading in high school. So she's funny though. She doesn't just read for fun. Like I liked to read for fun when I was younger. She doesn't really like it has to be something that she's really very into. If she's into it, oh, Rico says he's doing double duty. That's okay, buddy.
The fishy jerk has popped back up in chat.
But yeah, so I'm excited that she's getting to that point now where I can show her some things that I think she really will enjoy. You know what I mean? Once she gets a little older to that point that she can comprehend some of that stuff, like I feel like literature opens up so much more to stuff that she'll be able to read that she'll actually enjoy. So
I agree. Like some of my personal favorites, definitely from a younger age, is Old Man in the Sea. She might appreciate it because it's only like 97 pages long, but it is an amazing story. And another one that I really enjoyed, although it's very simple reading, is The Giver. That was such a beautiful, sad story, but I still read it. Like I'll read it at least once a year. It may be 7th grade level, but I just love that story.
Right. Yeah, there's a couple that I have on the bookshelf that like I just won't get rid of that I just like to read from time to time. So
yeah.
I thought I missed something, but I don't see it now.
We're just all saying hello to each other.
Yeah, my chat just jumped, and I thought I had seen something, but I don't see it now. So maybe I don't know.
I think Terry's a little intimidated to come up here with us.
Mm. Come on,
Maybe heard me
Terry.
pick on him about his bikini birds.
There you go.
His bikini fish.
Bikini fish.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you had a 120, Foxy, what would you put in it? Like, what would you?
Well, I'm really into nano fish, so I would just have a large community of tiny little fishies.
There you go.
So I would just build up the different levels, but with different types of nano fish. Definitely keep it heavily planted, but try to do like a cool like hardscape feature at least. Well, with the 120, I would try to do two, like make 2 islands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very into the golden ratio of decorating, but that's following a bit of ADA. So, but yeah, I think like doing maybe like a double island type tank with a bunch of nano fish.
That would be cool.
Or you can do like a heavy flow tank, so you can do heavy flow type fish like hillstream loaches and the such, pandagaras.
There you go.
It's an idea, like a river system, fast flowing river system. I really, really love the natural setups.
Yeah, that's what I wanna like. I want to get my 90 in the house set up, but that's gonna be like my completely just fun fish tank. Like I want it to be like my dream tank, and I don't know. I'm just so undecided. I don't know if I want to
Yeah.
dirt it. I don't know if I want to just like do an eco complete type substrate. Like I don't know. So like I haven't even started to build it yet because I really don't know what I want to do with it yet. I'm afraid I'm going to get it together and then I'm going to be like, no, I want to do something else, and then I'm going to have to break it down.
Do you want it to be like a show tank, or is it just going to be part of your tanks? Then that changes the dynamic as well.
No, a show tank. That's going to be like my baby, in the house that I'm going to see every day. Because with like Swampy's out here in the fish room all the time, but with the kids and stuff and the farm, I'm not in here as much. So that's why like that's going to be my tank that I want to like really do for me, and it's going to be my show tank. But I don't know what I want to do yet. So
yeah. And Patty has come. Welcome, Patty. I love her so much.
Patty.
One day, I say it every time I see her and I'm on stream. She needs to come up and grace us with her presence.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, neighbor.
She said, "Hey, neighbor." Okay, Swampy's gonna take over for a minute, and then I will be right back.
Okay. So how is everyone doing this evening? Not too much going on in my fishy tanks besides removing of the duckweed, except that the Julie Corridora eggs have survived, and I've been watching them on the glass. They should be hatching within the next 24 hours. And I can actually see the tiny little babies moving around inside the eggs. I'm so excited. Like, I wish my camera could focus in on something so small for that. But unfortunately, it can't. It just blurs out. But it's so cool to see that. I definitely need to invest into something that can pick up the little details. Hello, neighbor.
What's up, neighbor? How are you today?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm all right. Sorry, I had to
The
invade.
Foxy Show.
Sorry, I had to invade on the stream. Old Mama had to take care of something real quick.
Oh, no worries. Holly says, that's the only thing I don't like about my 120 Phoenix is it can't have many plants. He's a shredder. Flower horn. season with 2 parrotfish, Bonnie and Clyde, and a pleco named Kid. I like that tank. That sounds cool. So, what are your ideas for the 120, neighbor?
Definitely not Nino fish.
No,
No, I want something big.
like
Like
a beluga whale.
Um,
I know you've been quarantining one in your bathtub for a while.
honestly, I would probably some trout. I'm thinking trout.
Trout would be cool.
I mean, honestly, I'd like to turn it into a saltwater.
Mm-hmm.
What it's intended to be. That's what I'd like to do with it. But freshwater is probably more of a
Patty
more of
said
the
so
way
we
to
got
go.
bold pop up there.
Yeah, I should change her name on her. So when she comes back,
You should. It would be funny. How are you doing? I don't know if you heard that, but the cash is like, hey. Cats are needy tonight. Are you actually changing her name?
yeah, I'm having a brain fart right now on how to do it.
Click on the dots on your
I got it.
photo.
I got it. I think. Nope. Nope.
So yeah, the Julie Corridor eggs should be hatching within the next 24 hours because I see them wiggling around in their little eggies. It's so exciting, but I'm just gonna let them free fall into the tank, and I will feed them, and hopefully they'll grow up and be good. Survival of the fittest is what I'm doing with these guys. I'm not actively trying to make more of anything at the moment because I don't want to have to lug more fish with me when I have to move. So if they make it, awesome. If not, then I'm sorry.
And Griffin's like, I got back and bold mama grew a beard.
Yeah.
Nah, I took over for a minute because she had to take care of something.
Yeah. Okay.
Good day, fishy
Diego
mom.
says Bonnie and Clyde. Billy the Kid, I love the Fish Gangsters. I love it. We should start a club. Fish Gangsters meets Tennessee Fish Mafia. And Chips Tropical Aquatic says you should do triploid rainbow trout swampy.
Yeah, I was actually looking at that site that you gave me the other night about the native fish, and I was checking out some fish there.
Ollie said Leo the baby feral bobcat kept me awake all night purring and furring me.
Yes, I got a big.
You have a bobcat, Holly?
Wait, what?
What? Yes, the feral bobcat kept her awake all night purring and furring her. She has a bobcat, I guess.
I don't know what's up with this spot right here.
I'm not sure either.
Weird. Now, when I was streaming last night, it wasn't there, but when I was streaming the day before, it was.
It has to be the way your ceiling lights are reflecting in that specific spot. Because that's what it looks like. It looks like The what do you call that? The old-fashioned tube lighting. The reflection, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, lighting. That's what Terry just said. I was going to message Terry the other day about it because he's the green screen expert. That I just put mine up. It actually is just it's a dollar store green tablecloth.
If it works.
Suspended across the fish room on a piece of rope.
But it works.
Yeah, it works.
Muppet said, I've had 2 baby panda cories survive without me doing anything or even knowing about them until they were bigger. Oh, Muppet. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that I have some little Julie babies pop out eventually. And Holly said, yes, he's a feral colony rescue. He's a mess. Aw, I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sure you'll bring him back to good health. And hello, Darren. How are you? Paranormal heart.
Yeah, I was sitting down today and I was writing down a list of videos I have to shoot because a lot of people have been asking for different videos. I have a shelf in my dining room that has a bunch of little figurines on it. And
I remember that. I wanted to see that too. I've been waiting.
Yep, so I'm going to be shooting a bunch of, not tomorrow, because I got a big fish room renovation tomorrow.
I know Bold Mama was telling us.
I can't believe you're still up when I'll get back to the update. All right. Thanks. Thanks for letting us know, Jess.
Thank you for popping in, Jess.
Enjoy your dinner.
Troop said, hope I have good luck with my cories. Thank you. I hope so too. It'd be awesome to get a couple little dudes out of it. But like I said, I'm not trying. I'm just letting nature take its course. If it happens, it happens. I'm really surprised nothing has eaten the eggs yet. Because it's in the 30-gallon with 37 CPDs, 6 Julie cories, way too many mystery snails, and probably about 1,000 ram's horns and 2 hillstream loaches, and nothing has eaten these eggs.
Really?
So let's see what happens.
Yeah,
I've been getting nervous all day today because, like, I know that I've seen them. They're fertile. The babies are moving around inside. And I'll see, like, a ram's horn go up towards them. And I'm, like, in my heart, it's like, I can't breathe for a moment. Because I'm like, don't eat the egg. And then he, like, veers around them. So maybe they'll leave them alone.
It's so funny when I feed the ram horns, and you come back later, there's like a big mound of them.
I know, there's like a mass pile of them.
Yeah. Every time I feed them, it's weird. It looks like a pile of shells.
Yeah, it does. It's a snail pile-on. Troops Tropical Aquatics said, I found 4 baby gold mystery snails. They're so tiny. Oh, that's so cool. I love finding little tiny snails. And I had 2 clutches the ivories hatch in my tank, and there's little BB tiny little white foots. My tank is just filled with foots. I love it. I know I get a little bit squeaky about snails. I love them too much.
It could, you know what it could be? Because the fish tank lights are not on in the fish room right now. They're off.
Oh.
About the
light.
The spot.
Just put like a little avatar or something up there. Maybe block it out.
The Ace Goose
border
family.
Around you. Welcome, the Ace Juice family.
Yeah, I was chatting with Fishy Mom today for for a good little bit, and he's like, "Yeah, I got these two fish," and he's like, "If you don't mind, would you like to trade for them?" And he'd like some plants. So I told him, "Yeah, sure, come on over." And I was like, "Hey, while you're here, do you mind helping a brother out with a fish room upgrade?" And he's like, "Yeah, I can hang out for the day."
That's really cool. I wish I knew beforehand because he was wanting some of my zebra danios, and I could have passed them down along the line to you to pass off to him.
Yeah, it was
so
kind of.
Unfortunately, last minute.
Yeah, it was last minute, but
it's good that at least you have someone to assist you. That's a good thing.
Well,
Shimon, you're a good dude for helping him out.
Yes, I appreciate it. But if you can make your way to Wilkes-Barre tomorrow,
are you going to be in Wilkes-Barre? Because that's a possibility.
Old Mama will be in Wilkes-Barre. You can drop them off with her.
Ah,
she's picking up the rack.
Shimon, how many do you want? Let me know in chat.
we can make that. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, because I was going to read chat.
I was going to say we can make them fish dreams happen for you.
Yeah, you just got to let me know, Fishimon. Holly says, I've tried nursery for my mysteries and now trying just leaving them on the side. Yeah, I agree. I don't like to deal with the nurseries. They usually just make me sad. So I leave them be, and they hatch just fine. And it's so cool to watch all the little babies drop into the water as they're being born, because it's not individually, but you'll see them crawling down each other off the clutch, and then they develop into one single tiny little teardrop, and they all, like 15 at a time, drop into the water together. So it's like, it's so cool to watch them all be born. And they do well in the tank. Just make sure that you have powdery goodness in there for them to eat.
Someone's giving me the eyes if they want their chair back. So, all right, guys.
Guess you're getting the boot.
Yeah, I'm getting the boot.
Thank you for popping in.
Can you spare like 6?
Yes, I can.
All right.
Let's see. Where's Bold Mama? She'll be back. Troop says my albino Corey's laid eggs. The Pandagaras ate the eggs off the wood. Oh, I'm sorry, Darren. That stinks. But, that's life of a fish keeper. Eggs are delicious and nutritious, and any fishies and snails that can will eat them. The fishy money, I can spare you about 6. It's fine. So, you're going to be going home with some fishies tomorrow. That's good, because I need to make some room in my rooms and my tanks. So Bold Mama will be meeting in Wilkes-Barre tomorrow to do a fish trade-off for Fishimon.
Sounds good. What's he getting from you?
Zebra Danios.
Ooh.
You know there's a library in the store, right?
Bateson said, great success. They had control valves at least.
Well, something's better than nothing, Bateson.
Exactly. So yeah, just text me later with what time you'll be in the Wilkes-Barre area so we can do meet up.
Sounds good.
Now I'm thinking, what can I put them in?
Fishymon says, I can bring some bristlenose Play-Doh 1.5" for you and leave them swampy.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
If you'd like to, I'd love a couple. Hello, Deborah Lewis. Welcome.
Hello. I saw Jess popped in for a second.
Yeah, she's out and about with the fam. Darren said Roxanne's wild Benny children. Yeah, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm waiting to see if we get any more goldfish babies here soon. It's probably about time
Every
since they've
10
had the
days.
since they've had the last ones. It's been a little while. I'm waiting to see little black butts swimming around again.
You see the one eyelash moving about because they're so teeny tiny when they're born.
Yeah.
So tiny. They
Yeah,
literally are as small as an eyelash with just 2 eyeballs at the front.
I think I'm just gonna let them go this time. I pulled them last time when we found them, but I think I'm just gonna let them go. They have enough little hiding spaces in there and stuff, so I'm just gonna kind of let them go and see what happens.
And I've noticed with the particular set that I gave you, they're not baby eaters.
Yeah.
So, but they'll eat the eggs, but they won't eat them once they hatch. They're too much hassle to try to catch.
Right.
When you're that big, you're not looking at a meal that tiny.
Right. Yeah, they don't seem interested. Yeah, Darren says Beast is so big. He is.
Yeah, he is. He's ginormous. And Fishymon, I already have some brown bristles, but I'd greatly appreciate an albino or two. That would be cute.
Yeah, Beast is my gentle giant. That's for sure.
He is. I think I named him appropriately.
I think so too.
And Beauty is sassy.
Mm-hmm.
She has no problem slapping you with that tail.
Not at all.
They say fish don't have personalities. I don't believe that one bit.
Not at all.
Or
You should
feelings.
see my puffer. My puffer, every time I come in, he's just like a little dog. He just swims right over to the side of the tank and he's just like looking at you. So cute. So cute.
I'd want to pet them, but I'd be afraid of them biting me.
I know Swampy won't stick his arm in the puffer tank. I was trying to get him to clean it, but he won't stick his arm in there. But when we went and picked up that 55 last week that we got, the guy gave us one of those magnet cleaners.
The mag floats.
Yeah, it's just a little black one, but Swampy left out, so he doesn't have to stick his arm in the puffer tank now. He's just been using the magnet to clean it.
Those things work so well. Like I bought a cheap one from Pet Supplies Plus, and I just stripped off the scrubby part of a sponge and I stuck it on there, and that thing does wonders. And I think I paid like $5 for it.
Yeah,
it's got a little handle on it, and I just stick it up behind the other side where you don't see it. I'll leave it on as well.
Yes,
the fish are used to it, but the snails don't like it because they get knocked off the glass with it.
Yeah, Swampy told me today, he's like, this is staying in the puffer tank. I'm like, okay, we can leave that in the puffer tank. Then you don't have to stick your arm in there.
For now.
Bateson kept trying to convince him the other night to stick his arm in there. And he's like, my puffer doesn't bother me when I stick my arm in there.
Yeah, but yours would probably come over and rip a chunk out of you like a tiny, tiny piranha.
Okay, Rico, thank you.
Is Rico heading out?
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping in, Rico. We appreciate it.
Oh,
Priscilla's streaming in half an hour.
That's cool. We can send over to Priscilla.
I love her artwork. It's amazing.
Yes. I was trying to convince Carver family the other night to try and draw me a black moor because he was talking about more drawings or paint, his paintings, and I said, you should paint me a black moor. I'll hang it in the fish room. He said, I'll work on it and see what I can do. Yeah, I said, I know you usually do like scenery and stuff. I'm like, but I'll hang it in the fish room. So he said he'll see what he can do.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I see a lot of his artwork on Facebook and Instagram. When his dad shows it off on his stream.
Did you see the other day Carver posted a video? He got some new stones, some crystals.
Yes, I did.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yes, they are. Anything that's sparkly.
I know. That's
has my attention.
That's Joey's sister's site is where he ordered it from.
The
Yes.
I forget her
It
name,
starts
but it's
with
in
a
my
T.
head. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
My eyes twitching about it.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is either. I have it saved on my computer because I wanted to check it out. I think Catfish
Yeah.
Chair mentioned it in one of his streams. And I was like,
He
ooh,
says
I'll
her
have to
name
check
all the
that out.
time, and I don't know why it's not coming out now. Yes, we know it's Hat Trick Swampy, but what is it like? True, her sister. What is her sister's name? I want to say Tabitha, but that's not correct. That my brain is just trying to compensate for the word it can't remember.
But yeah, she's got a lot of nice stuff on her page. I was on it for a couple minutes the one night. All kinds of stones shaped into cool little things.
Yeah. Did you see the one?
Not Stephanie Griffin, the other one, the other sister. There's a third sister. That sister, she sells stones.
Check this out. Ready?
I'm not scared of no
Yeehaw.
women. All these chicken guys sitting around in here.
He ain't afraid of
know.
no girls.
We keep trying to get them to come up with us, but they won't come up.
I had to get some bills taken care of and ready for the mail before I forget.
No worries. We appreciate you popping up.
Hey, I'm not scared of no
Bravely, as
women.
you are.
Now,
That's what
Freaky,
you
come
say
on up here,
now.
Freaky.
Tashida Heaven on Facebook. Lori got it for us.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Lori, so much.
Deborah,
Sheeta.
great seeing you.
Chalupa, you're so clutch, Lori.
Is that how you pronounce it, Chalupa?
Yeah, chalupa.
Yeah.
I was scared to even tempt it.
Chalupa's a type of food. They're actually really good.
Yeah, I've heard it mentioned before, but
Have you ever eaten at Taco Bell?
yeah, but I
They
don't
have
eat nothing
chalupas
but
there.
tacos.
Oh goodness, Terry.
Okay.
You know what's
Okay.
funny? I go to Taco Bell and order Pizza Hut because it's a double thing there.
Oh my goodness.
Matter of fact, I didn't even eat night before last because I went and got them Taco Bell and I didn't want anything from down there. So I can't stand. I can't see why anybody ruin their meal with sour cream and all that junk, man. It just kills the taste.
And the vegetables, I'm sure you're not into that
The
green
tomatoes
stuff either
and
because you're
stuff.
Terry.
No, not me.
How's that bottle of water you started this morning?
Oh
Good
my
Lord,
goodness.
man. Good.
I
You're
tell
supposed
you
to
that
be
what.
drinking 8 of those a day, not one every 8 days.
And what I finished off this morning lasted me 5 days. I'm a camel.
He's not
Oh my
kidding.
goodness.
You're not a camel because you're not drinking enough water to store in the hump on your back, Terry.
They,
Oh goodness, sir.
I still got a pill sitting here.
Oh, you promised me you took them all this morning.
Well,
You
I
lied.
just found one laying here, so I guess I missed one.
Oh, goodness. Well, you're on camera and we all know you missed it now, so go ahead and take it.
Yeah, I got to sit here and psych myself out for it.
Don't even think about it. You're talking to us. Just take it. Enjoy it.
What are you talking about, Miss Griffin?
Oh, Chalupa
Griffin,
said
I'm sorry
broaden your
you're not
Taco
on the
Bell
ladies'
horizons.
panel tonight.
Come on, Griffin, put your makeup on. Come on up.
No, Chalupa, I love sour cream, but tomatoes, I agree. But sour cream, no, we need those.
Sour cream, man. My wife, she won't eat nothing without the sour cream, and it just ruins it, man.
Oh, I
Well, I
love
won't
sour
put sour
cream.
cream on everything, but I do like it on some things.
I get so mad I go to Taco Bell and it seems like every order I get back home I'll bite into a burrito or something. And I tell them no sour cream and they'll have it on there.
They'll put on double, right?
And I get mad enough to fight, man. So I just stop buying them. I believe they do it on purpose.
Another place I really like is Wendy's. I really, really love their salads and their raspberry vinaigrette dressing.
I
Very
like
good.
Wendy's chili. Peplin,
Hey, Pep.
Uncle Fester, Peplin, come on, let's take this show over, man.
Welcome back, Brian.
You find these socks today, Peplin?
Oh,
Uncle Fester.
In fact, I haven't even eaten dinner yet. So after this stream, I need to stop eating so late. I've been getting into the
I
bad
know.
habit of that. I
got
normally
it.
don't eat after 7. It's 9:41.
I got grilled burgers in there on the stove now that I went out there and grilled, and I probably won't touch them till about midnight. I tried doing everything the wrong way.
And it's working out so right.
I'm like that commercial from the old days, Tennessee Trash. I'm the one represents all the bad things. Don't do what the catfish does.
Goodness gracious.
No socks, but we found some cool rocks. Maybe better luck next time, buddy.
Chalupa said they're sneaky with the sour cream.
They are, man. I get so mad. Either that, or you get back home and they was Taco Bell and Kentucky Fried Chicken together. They finally built a new Taco Bell next door. But every time I ordered Kentucky Fried Chicken, I'd get home, they wouldn't have my dang coleslaw in there.
Oh, no.
I'm getting madder than a hornet, man.
Have a good night, Holly. Stay safe. She said she's
Night,
needs to head
Holly.
out.
See
Thanks
you,
for popping
Freaky.
in.
And
like
Brian
the-
said no socks, but he found some cool rocks.
Yeah, I like Freaky's new name myself.
Well, she always calls us fish freaks, so it's very fitting.
Monster Fish Gal.
He
Miss
brings
Lori.
he brings his sounds with him.
Yes, he does. Now that he's got his batteries.
Yeah, I got my batteries, man. I'm going to yee y'all to death.
It's either the yeehaw or the kissy one.
I've been having just yee, everybody.
That's why you're wearing out your battery.
Yeah.
Not even a full yeehaw, the battery was so dead, huh? Just the yee.
Yeah, I know it.
Starts sounding like a haunted house. Yee.
Yeah.
Like that.
Hey,
like that
I
one.
kept forgetting about ordering batteries, and plus I figured I aggravated everybody anyways. But dang it, every time I get in a stream, people wanting to know what kind of batteries it took. So I went ahead and ordered 50 of them.
Oh, goodness. 50 batteries?
Yeah, but dang
kind of
it,
batteries
things
does it
are
take?
about $4 a piece, and I bought 50 for $7.
There you go. On Amazon.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Walmart.com. But
Oh, okay.
it's cheaper to buy them by the bulk than
It is.
it's crazy. I couldn't believe $7.
Not bad.
I might not get many yeehaws out of a set. Oh, man. But nah, I want to jump up and say hello to Bode Mama and Miss Foxy. Let everybody know I'm not scared.
How's Catfish Mama doing?
In bed.
In bed.
Yeah. She starts working Sundays tomorrow. She normally was off Saturday and Sundays. Now she's off on Fridays and Saturdays, so she's got to get up at 3:30.
Oh, goodness. That's an early time.
Stickers are in the mail, Roxanne and Terry. Awesome, Laura.
Actually, Lori, I got the stickers today. Thank you very much. I forgot to say that. Thank you for reminding me.
And it's unreal. You got your mail before me up there.
I know, and everything I
Hey,
send out is taking forever. Like if I live in the middle of nowhere, and I don't. I live in a pretty central location, and nobody's getting my mail.
I know you said when you did get my Christmas card, it was tore up. Not the mama.
Yeah,
Did
I'm
y'all
so
ever get my
upset.
sticker, Swampy One?
No, I don't think we got a second round.
He was wanting me to send him sticker. I sent it off. I guess I'm going to have to send another one.
Yeah, the
Yeah, he
Northeast
says he's
tends
still
to be
waiting for it.
packages.
But y'all got a good stream going, y'all.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. And we're gonna head over. We're gonna do a send off over to Priscilla in 14 minutes.
Oh, that'd be
She
awesome.
goes.
Yeah.
What do you think our hashtag should be?
I don't know. Y'all the bosses.
Girls rock.
The ladies' night.
There you go.
I'm sure Chad will come up with some good ones too.
Ladies'
I'm waiting
night
for
and the
Griff to come up
bearded
with a funny
man
one.
raid.
The bearded lady raid.
Bearded lady. Come see the bearded lady. That might be a good short video.
There you go.
I might have to go put me a dress and stuff on.
Oh no, we just gave him another 3 a.m. short video idea.
Bearded
Is that a
lady.
crockpot?
Maybe I'll do one of those bearded lady exercise.
You're gonna appear up on camera, and
Some of
it's just
those
gonna be
videos.
you.
Try
Hi,
doing,
Griff. It's
try doing
it's gonna
some
be
of those
you.
videos where they get in all those positions. And everything.
No, it's gonna
That's
be
all
you
you
at
do
3
is
a.m.
fuss, Terry.
in a really fancy dress with really bright lipstick, strumming your guitar with your beard all nice and palmed up.
There you go.
The bearded
There
lady
you go.
singer.
Exactly. How you doing, Griff?
Picking with the bearded lady. I could add me a curtain up, then so many super chats before I pulled the curtain back.
Fisherman, I do not live in the middle
Like-
of nowhere.
Like you're going to the fair or something. Darlene, great seeing Darlene.
Bearded lady in red. Love
Hey,
it.
Darlene.
Love it. Yeah, love your name, Mama.
I know.
Yeah, not the mama.
I used to love watching the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm the baby, gotta love me. I was just watching that not too long ago, actually.
What you up to, Griff?
No lot.
There we go.
Mr. Robin's
So you,
brother-in-law was on Twitch.
Bro.
Yeah. He got banned from Facebook Live.
Live?
Oh, no more.
life?
What
For
did he do?
They don't know.
They won't tell you. I first started YouTube. My first channel got taken away.
Yeah.
I raced up to close to 200 subscribers, and all of a sudden they jerked me. And I kept asking why, and they wouldn't tell me. I did an
That's
appeal, and they
strange.
came back and said your appeal been denied. And to this day, I still don't know why they done it.
It's our town.
But I'm glad they
Did you live by
did
your
because I like
R-type
my
of-
name I got now better than I did the first one.
I
Yeah.
like your name. I can't, like, I'm not even used to, like, even though I know your name is Jerry, I still feel the need to call you Catfish.
Same thing.
That's what I mean. Catfish Terry is my name.
Legally now, right?
My name's Terry.
It doesn't
I know
even
what your
sound
name is.
right.
I sent you mail, sir.
I'm scared to say my other name. You two might track me back down and jerk me again.
Yeah, don't jinx yourself.
We'll hunt you down.
Uh, But
Yeah.
seriously, I don't know what I did wrong, but they took it away from me and they denied the appeal and everything.
Huh.
Did you take that pill yet, Terry?
Nah, not yet. I
I
might
think it's
make a
time to take
short
that pill.
video on it. Yeah, Griffin could be my backup bearded lady.
Yeah, they'll be till about
Hey, Griff.
October.
Or no, we're the
Griff,
before
let's
and
get
afters. I'm the before the pill. You're the after.
Griff, let's when you get dressed up and do a ladies' night for you and get you to 1K, man.
I'll be there in no time.
Yeah.
We'll go put a dress on, makeup, and
Don't forget the fishnets and shave. You'll get extra ones for that.
Yeah.
You could probably get Kenny involved with his wig and his
yeah,
cap,
we could get
Yeah,
glitter.
Kenny will be right in
Glitter.
there.
his duckweed dance. Yep.
No, it's glitter dance.
Oh, his
Oh,
glitter.
Yeah.
Only thing I hate about it, it would kill y'all's show. Nobody would ever tune in again.
Or they might always tune in because they'll never know what's going to happen.
They might really like that.
Yeah, we could even get Swampy to dress up.
There you go.
I
don't
mean,
know if that's gonna
old mama can try.
Not allowed on the panel unless you got a beard, Joe.
I guess I'm gonna have to hit up Amazon.
Yeah.
I'll speak of Amazon. I'm gonna find me one of those lights, Terry. You know what I'm talking about.
What's that?
I'm gonna find me one of those lights.
Lights.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Uncle Fester light.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, I hope you do, man.
I know the store Spirit Halloween sells them, but they're just not open right now.
Yeah.
Hey, those lights would be easy to find.
Yeah.
Terry could be the bearded lady for sure, with all the borrowed gear.
Hey, you never know. It might not be borrowed with Terry. He might just have a closet we're not aware of.
Yeah, it might be a closet I don't even know about.
That's not Catfish Mama's clothes. They're a little too big for her.
Yeah. Hey, don't put it past the catfish.
I'm not.
Fishing
I
line
wholeheartedly believe you have your own closet of womanly clothes.
Have to go in.
Feathery boas and everything.
You have to go undercover sometime when you're fishing for those bikini fish.
I can imagine Catfish Terry out right now fishing in high heels. Can you imagine him reeling in a friggin' 35-pound monster in stilettos?
Hey, that might be a good short video. Hey, I'm swinging for the fences, y'all.
That one will go viral for
Keep
sure.
giving me the ideas.
I can't get the image out of my head.
Then I can make a short from the hospital bed with my legs pulled up in a cast.
Just full on traction.
Oh, Deborah said red pumps for sure.
Red
Oh,
pumps,
yeah,
yeah,
they have to
that'll
be
work.
red
Anybody got
bottoms.
any I can borrow? Size 11.
I have a pair of red bottoms you can borrow.
I want those
Not
tall ones
11.
though, like the strip clubs and stuff. Hey, that'd be a good short video. Get me a stripper's pole. Well, y'all giving me some ideas tonight.
Oh my God.
I'll take the pole and bend it. We're about to lose. I got Savage. I got Foxy. I can get her out here in 22 and a half minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, where's Kenny E at?
I
CRB.
talked to Kenny earlier.
Hey, GRB.
Calm down, Foxy.
It's all your fault, Terry.
She said, "Nobody's started up right now. I'm thinking about it."
Brian Peplin said, I got some singles, Terry.
It's gonna take more than singles, Pepper.
Oh,
Deborah
man.
says no judgment zone.
Remember the Kings and Queen episode when what's his name had the strippers pole and he was up there for Carrie and
Oh,
okay.
God.
Chupa said I respect his balance if he could. Yeah, right.
Like I say, I'd kill myself as soon as I grabbed hold of it.
Probably.
No, I know I would. I ain't got balance as it is. Yeah, throw skipjacks on stage. That would be one hot catfish.
Catfish Cherry will dance for skipjacks. Oh, Lord.
I seen sometimes I needed some catfish bait pretty bad.
I got plenty of catfish bait.
I got a freezer full now. Hey, y'all gave me some ideas, though. You might stay tuned.
My imagination is running wild, and I'm not enjoying the scenery it's showing me. We need to oh gosh. Okay, we're at the end of the hour at 2
We're
minutes
only
till.
other yellow boat birds.
Yellow boat boots. Yeah, maybe one of the yellow rain hats too.
Oh, man.
Calm down, Foxy. I didn't mean to get on here and get you upset.
Upset? Terry, you just made my night, man. What are you talking about?
Hey, I wanted to make a good appearance on here. The ladies stream, y'all.
Well, I think you
Fit
definitely
right in
did.
with us.
Yeah.
So are we using the hashtag bearded lady?
Yes.
Hey, we
Yeah,
could
so-
we could rate her the bearded ladies night or something.
There you go.
Mm.
Bearded
Yeah,
lady.
we have about 1 minute left until Priscilla goes. So I
But
want to
y'all,
take this time
all
to
kidding
thank
said,
everyone
I
in chat.
appreciate y'all and appreciate y'all having me up. And I want to see Swampy get that 1K, y'all.
Yes.
I want to see this man get 1K, and I want to see that lady right there 1K. And
Well, Swampy's at the 1K. He's at the watch. He's doing the watch.
I mean,
hours
it's
now.
watch hours
So,
for
yeah.
Swampy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I want this man to get 1K, and I want to see you blow it out of the water too.
We're
Foxy.
slowly growing. We're getting
Oh,
there.
you're going to.
And now that I'm doing 4 live streams a week, I'm kind of, my face is everywhere.
Hey, that's what it takes, seriously. And but Griffin, man, he's way underrated. He should have had 1K so long ago. And
I know. I feel like I've been watching him like one of the longer times.
he's
Like
been
his live
around, man.
streams.
We got to get him up there. So I think a stripper pole and heels and a light bulb will do it for him.
Or a sign that he just puts up, "We'll twerk for skipjacks."
Ooh.
Or who said that?
I did.
Hey, oh, it's gonna take more than skipjacks. I got plenty of skipjacks.
Yeah.
But no,
The man said he wasn't scared
Hi,
and
Chloe.
proved it. And a see-through poncho. Brian, where are you taking that?
yeah, I think it's time to calm down, y'all.
Oh gosh.
But I appreciate y'all having me up. No lie.
No, we
Thank you for
appreciate
coming and
up.
hanging out with us.
No, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna get in here and take my pill and eat me a hamburger
Sounds like a deal.
Yes.
and be watching for the new shorts coming your way.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you come up with now.
But I love all y'all seriously, and I appreciate Peplin, Fisherman, all of y'all. Lori, man, another underrated lady, y'all. Monster fish gal. Make sure you got monster
Highly
fish
agree.
gal. She works her fingers off. And
Yeah.
Deborah, great seeing you. Chalupa with no sour cream. No tomatoes. I like the no tomatoes too.
That's a good idea there, Pepper.
2-man show with Kenny. Kenny's
Oh,
crazy,
Chalupa,
man.
we appreciate you too.
Yes, thank you for hanging out with us the whole time.
Yes, thank you guys.
How did y'all wind up? Do you know?
No.
It was a good stream, I know.
Yeah, we did pretty good. I didn't keep too close of an eye on the numbers.
Yeah. It's more just for fun.
Well, like I say, Swampy's got it headed in the right direction, man. So it ain't gonna be long.
I don't know if she is or not.
Oh, you don't see it, Chris?
Y'all got 30 thumbs up. That's good.
Terry and Phoenix Aquatics are streaming.
Yeah, Vinny is streaming, and it's oh man, it's a catfish.
Yeah, God, I got like 30 people live right now.
Everybody's going.
Yeah, Saturday
I don't
night.
see Priscilla though.
Nobody found Priscilla yet?
They said that you're supposed to be streaming in half an hour ago. In chat. I don't remember who said it though.
Rico.
Was it Rico? Oh yeah, Rico said he was setting up for that, so maybe they're just a little tiny bit late.
That's right, Darlene. Hit that like button.
Thank you, Darlene.
Lori said Priscilla is streaming, so.
And Darlene says she does see Priscilla though.
Okay.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna throw over to Priscilla's stream with hashtag bearded lady.
Foxy, Bo Mama, appreciate you. Thank you. Griffin,
She
buddy.
just started 2 minutes ago.
I'll see you, Griffin.
See you later,
Thank
Terry.
you, Terry. Thank you, Griff, for hanging out with
Thank
us
you,
and everyone that is
Oh,
there.
I enjoyed it.
Have a good evening, everyone. See you
Can't
around the
fish
shore.
Terry, but he can dance.
Hey, I'm gonna come down there and I'm gonna teach you how to fish now.
Bring your
Oh.
money, will you, buddy?
But you guys all have an awesome evening.
We'll see y'all later.
See y'all
Thank you,
later.
everybody. Bye.